Samuel Little. Samuel Little was born on June 7, 1940 in Reynolds, Georgia. He was raised by his grandmother in Ohio. When Samuel was 16, he was arrested for breaking and entering and went to juvenile detention. After his release, Samuel moved to Florida and lived with his mother. He frequently broke the law and was arrested in 8 states before being sent to prison in 1961 in Ohio. Upon his release in 1964, he continued his life of crime and was arrested 26 more times by 1975. He was charged with murder in 1982 in Mississippi. Before he could be sentenced, he was extradited to Florida to be tried for a murder there. He was acquitted in 1984 and released. He was arrested in October 1984 in California for kidnapping and strangling a 22-year-old woman. He was found 1 month later in the back seat of a car with another beaten and strangled woman. He served less than 3 years for both crimes. In 1987, he was released and moved to Los Angeles. He killed at least 10 people there. In 2012, he was arrested in Kentucky and sent to California on drug charges. DNA linked him to 3 murders in the late 1980s. The bodies had been discovered in Los Angeles. Police announced that Samuel was linked to many more murders. It is now believed that he committed close to 100 murders, making him the most prolific serial killer in United States history. He was tried in 2014 for the 3 bodies found in LA. He was found guilty and sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. In 2018, he was charged with a murder in Odessa, Texas that took place in 1994. He confessed to the crime and received a second life sentence. That same year, the FBI announced that they had positively linked Samuel to 34 murders, all of which he had confessed to. They are working to confirm his other confessions. The confessions were made by Samuel in hopes to be transferred out of the Los Angeles prison where he is currently being held. So far, the FBI has stated that Samuel seems to be telling the truth and has an almost photographic memory, but sometimes gets confused due to his age and failing health. He has been indicted for 5 other murders in Kentucky and Ohio. He draws pictures of his victims in chalk for FBI agents. These portraits have been released to the public in an effort to identify his unknown victims. It is a race against time to identify as many victims of Samuel as they can before he dies. He is currently confined to a wheelchair and suffers from a heart condition and diabetes. All of Samuel's unsolved murders are considered active cases, and the FBI is actively seeking information that would help them identify the victims. Please visit www.ican'tbelieveitsnonfiction.com and don't forget to subscribe.